CS2 is our map for this BO1. Yeah, that is a weird one. I think sAw in a weird place because obviously they lost Aros coming right in. In fact, they kicked him. The reason isn't clear, but it felt like maybe he was talking to other teams. Maybe he was not committing to this team for next year. He is a very talented player, and so sAw as a team went, hey, we don't want to play a major with you. It
makes sense. A lot of people have their eyes on it.
Yeah, we don't want to play the major with you if you're not committed to us. So we're going to get someone else. We're going to train them quickly. And bam, they won their first LAN. They won Challenger with Agile. But while he's a young player, he's filling in. He seems to be playing a lot of supportive elements. It's hot. It's big boost to fill. But they managed to do it anyway. Let's see if sAw can recover after losing their debut. Mikey, I've seen him recently playing on OG as a stand-in for a LAN. So let's see if he can keep up his star-studded performance he gave us in Berlin just the other week. Finds a 5v4 here. Picking Story from lower. And UNiTY climb back up cap, but they make some noise while doing so. And it seems like you just heard that. Baited into Mikey. Now UNiTY can go wherever they want as long as they go together.
And they slow it right down. I mean, it's not every day you get off to a 5-on-3 start. And so this pistol could just be a formality for UNiTY as long as the trade work is good. And it's looking great. Bloggis.
Yeah.
I really love his name. Like, is it okay to want a team at the major for pure just vanity reasons? Like, do I think UNiTY could win anything there? No, probably not.
Wow.
But would I love a Bloggis sticker? Yes, 100%. Bloggis. It's just sick, man. Like,
that's fortunate because not only is my flam swollen, my Bloggis is inflamed.
Oh, Bloggis, man, like Bloggis in the server.
Bloggis gets it done. And Mikey gets 4 kills, so he really gets it done.
Let's go, Bloggis.
It was all Mikey. Really.
Bring your A game. Yeah, no, Mikey with 4, but Bloggis with that critical 1 onto Mutiris.
This would be a very disappointing RMR for sAw, who came off of that challenger win in Katowice to come here and to fall short. I'd say there's a decent bit of expectation, even despite the roster change.
Oh, the util on short forces them forward. And right into Mikey.
He is sick, Mikey. I wasn't joking. Like, he stood in for one event. And sure, OG lost 0-2. But he had some... He individually looked like the strongest player in that event. Oh, sorry, strongest player on that team.
Strongest player at the whole event.
No, not true. But he came in and played very well. So
no, I think, you know, that is... It's always sick seeing a stand-in do well. And because it's a bit of advertising for them. It gets you a bit hyped up about them individually.
And also on top of that, we learned from him there that the flight to Berlin was his first flight ever at 20 years old. Worth noting, he has 7 LANs on his record, but all in his region. And he'd never flown until he went to Berlin. So his flight to China was his 3rd flight ever. And here he is, putting on a show, 5-0. 2-0 for UNiTY, and sAw starting slow, but that's okay. They saved their guns in round 2. Gonna give it one more go. And then come through with a full buy.
I get to see the Bloggis Mutiris head-to-head there, everyone. is hoping for. The scouts in this round out. Kept forward for Mutiris. Let's see if he's willing to challenge. Oh, it looks like he is. Blogis on the line. And quick work made of Mutiris. Blogis on the board. Again, because he's already on the board, but 2 kills now. Story's Deagle. Repelled from the catwalk. Fennec Fox scurries away. Story. Ooh, gets out with a kill, but Kifford is on for the wrap over on the long side and will be able to deal with him. Planting for long is Blogis. Now Ujerks could look to try to deny this, but no crazy jump shot today. Oh, don't give Ujerks too many chances. It is so terrifying that he is still alive. But Kifford is there, plays the crossfire well with his teammate in at ramp. And Blogis bows down to no one.
All right, you're on the hype train early. I respect it. I won't reel you in yet.
Dude, I don't know. The team's cool.
But it's really the Blogger show.
Mikey, who you've been bigging up now.
Yeah.
You're kind of already pre on the Mikey train.
Yeah, I'm pre-Mike.
Kifida, which I think is a nice ring to it.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Levi, like the guy who used to make jeans.
I've heard of him.
And Bloggers.
Excuse me, you can't name 4 players. Petchin is here as well. He's trying to.
Petchin's cool.
Through the smoke. This
Let's
is
go,
good.
Petch.
Levi. Or Levy. I'm going to go with Levy.
No, Levi.
Single V. Levi leaves the round as Agil hunts him down. Attempted headshot through the box. Blogis almost gets it over the box. Meanwhile, Mikey has Cat.
Mutiris. The angle over here in mid. Quick work made of Mikey, who gets fed to Mutiris' rifle on the close angle. Good util to slow UNiTY down. As the other 2 lean towards the catwalk. Blogis was hoping to put the pressure on over here towards B. CT smoke down, but you're leaving this into the final moments of the round here of your UNiTY. They made the smoke open. That was a golden opportunity for Blogis, but in the end, it's all about Story. That all besting him in the head-to-head. Petchin dead. Ujerks waiting for it, and so sAw don't wait long to get up on the board. The rifles come out, and they immediately come out swinging.
Cool idea to just do CT smoke and instantly break it, but Story is not holding like for a gap above the smoke. He's all the way back on ramp in the best position to deal with that play. So felt like getting Levi or Levi through that smoke. You've trolled me.
How have I trolled you? I've called him the same thing.
I would have loved him to just go right instead of just sit there in front of the smoke, hoping they walk in. Jump over. Break. And boom.
Oh.
Story. Blogis in his pocket right now. Back-to-back rounds.
It's a sad thing. In a way, some stories are just big blogs. Mikey creeping out through middle. But they've already lost the AWPing powerhouse of Blogis. Vincere is playing ahead of the corridor smokes as well. Has a little gap here to work with, but Mikey able to sift through those smokes, and they've got no idea Ooh, Mikey Mike, here he is, backstabbing. Ujerks, no idea. And Agile's finished off as well. Mikey, that is some heads-up play. Straight through their CT smoke, into the other side of the corridor. And the B site opens up. Mikey has provided.
Ooh.
Here is clean stuff. A second follow-up dink onto Kipida. But I don't think that's enough to entice sAw in for the round.
Damn, that sucks for Materius because the only reason Mikey's able to get up there is because of the CT smoke. It looked fine. It was a bit shallow, but it didn't feel like there was a gap to walk through mid all the way up B ramp. That's really unlucky for Materials. Mikey makes the most of it. 2 huge kills on the B site. UNiTY right now running the board on this T side. 4-1. That was from a 4v5 as well after Story's mid pick. UNiTY not going easy on them. And saw the pause early. They realize this one is getting slightly out of control. This is not a map that UNiTY have had the best of success on, so no time like now to step up. That has competed for top 2 in their region time and time again.
Does Petchin call the bluff on this? Because he's already very, very deep, and with Levy down in the pit, good for him to just walk on through. Gonna get out over towards the long side. They were waiting to see if any re-aggression comes through, but Levi's not seeing anything. And so now they get out over at long. There is a walk-up happening right now. Roman, Story, and Mutiris. Oh, Bloggers, timing is off. They just make it over to the car. Levi down in pit arrives as a nasty surprise, and Story burns alive.
Triple molly car. Oh, Ujerk's in trouble. Might even just have to run away, but they're not going to let him get away for free. It's a good exit, but is that all it will be? Agile spotted in middle. They just use him to trade out, but it's not going to be around here for sAw. UNiTY keep up a very strong and succinct T side. Keeping it pretty simple as well. Not much to say for sAw on the back seat right now.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, this is a flat start for the sAw squad. This is after like a string of good results for this team. Agile.
Yeah.
They're already bumping past him.
What can you do about that? Just overwhelmed. Anti-eco running to B.
Oh.
Finish him.
You know what? You were right on Mikey. This guy looks like the real deal.
He's actually cracked.
I like it as well. He's playing with a huge degree of confidence right now.
He's playing really well. Just what they need. And this against an experienced team, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I know you can like point to Agile as kind of the new face here in the sAw jersey, but you take a look at everyone else. Not only have you seen them have good results as of late, even that run back at Cologne, that was, you know, with Aristos, but regardless,
I think that's the thing that
past that point,
like losing such a good player.
yeah, and you know, I think the thing with him as well is he was very, very good at creating opportunities and like space for the team, and so if that is something you're missing out on, it's going to be hard to replicate. Buchholz, though, always been keen with the rifles. He's got Roman here to back him up.
Think about, yeah, I'll hold this because Mikey's out middle in a good spot, but he's not got the gun to fight this. If Agil's going to swap between B and mid, he's very favored. He's going to tuck in B fully because they have his mid side from long, but for how long? Mikey goes back up 40 seconds here. If they're split, this is a very hard round to win because Mikey's... I want to say he shouldn't get the kill, but he's having a hell of a game right now. Does he wait for Kifida? Deagle might do it. Check this guy's D carry.
All right.
Oh dear.
You tell out. Agil, is he going to peek up around this? No, just holds the line. And Mikey's given over free Kifida. Oh, will manage to get past the B site hold, but Roman and Mutira, no worry on the experience front between these guys. They waste no time. They run him down.
I think the thing about Aristos is on CT sides, he like made Anchor look like a star position. Like, he was so good at finding value when he's on his own, when you leave him on his own.
Yeah, he'd like just cook up some multi-kill, like
3 kills where you wouldn't expect it, you don't need it, and it's like, sure, that's great, but it's not every player can do that. So can Agil? I don't know, I haven't seen that yet. He seems to be playing far more supportive. Seems to be a lot more panicked in those situations. Fair enough, young guy. But that's we need him. I'm just glad they won their first LAN before they came here. It's gonna give you some confidence.
Yeah.
Don't give you false confidence. It's not easy to keep that up. He even gets legged on the cross here. Hopefully UNiTY has more room to move as a result.
Yeah, right, because that's the thing. It was always sort of that rifle duo that was super exciting. And so I think also there's a lot of eyeballs and a lot of increased responsibility on UNiTY now. It's like, you are now the star.
Yeah, good luck.
You have to play like one, and there is not necessarily that second voice to do it alongside him. But a good opener here. You've gotten rid of Mikey, 11-5. That is no small feat to knock him out first.
Fake on B, but late long take, but Roman has a great position to get one, and if the spacing's bad right now, he can... Oh, well, forget it. 95 damage.
Oh, missed shot for Story. That's really awkward. He's boxed in now. There's Molotovs in play.
Oh, dear.
Blogis!
Oh, dear.
Blogis, no! That's Kifida. He's on your team. He shoots him in the head, trying to get rid of the AWP car, but maybe the day can be saved anyway, as Levi makes this play out through middle.
Flank from upper. Break on the smoke. Falls a bit short.
Blogis has to redeem himself here.
It's one bullet, Harry. 20 seconds. He's got to take that bomb in. Is he going to plant? Can they stop him? Mutiras might just jump shot. He's got good timing.
Bomb has been planted.
Straight up ramp. He's already here before they're even ready. Fetching dead. Blogis doesn't have the ammo for this. And so sAw a third round. Mutiris and UNiTY between the two of them. Able to deliver the goods.
And he kills the full health player as well, not the guy with 5 HP. Could have gotten away with that, but he's stuck in a post plant instead. Oh dear.
Now,
okay.
not Bloggers' fault.
No, not really Bloggers' fault. Let him off.
The AWP is on the line, holding for the re-swing. I think he did everything right.
You've swung in front of it.
Bit keen from Kifida.
Pay the price. Oh my god, they're committing late. That was not a spawn for Mikey, and no smoke on the molly either. So, a bit of a forced error there. sAw get some nice grenades in long. They have control, they have 5v4, and they look to bounce back from a slow start in this game. All the talk has been on UNiTY, but we know sAw have got it in them. Ooh.
Good pop flash for sure, but Story not blinded to it. That's for anyone close. Jerks. Kifida dead out through mid with the bomb, and UNiTY goes on a tear, trading out AKs. He just replenished that mag in seconds, continues laying down the spam, and Bloggers push from the short side. It's all left on to Levi.
Oh, it's a great flash, but Mutiris gets tucked behind the box and not checked. sAw get away with 4 and 4 alive. And that's UNiTY's money gone till the last round of the half. So this can level out pretty quickly. 6-6 is comfortable for sAw right now, especially considering with how this started on the CT side of Dust2. Bloggers' revenge.
I think he just shot Fetchin.
Got a bit of bloodlust right now.
Bloggers, you just point him in a direction, he gets the kill, and now Levi's shooting Bloggers. The biggest threat within UNiTY, ironically, comes from within.
Not the most united right now. Or maybe too united, Harry. They're all on top of each other. Got a couple of flashes, that is kind of it. Good luck. Mutiris tucked in.
A shot for Story, though. Each time he misses, they get ever closer. His teammates move in to help pad the line.
Mikey!
Oh, Mikey!
Kill. Both those kills are like crazy, though. Shouldn't be getting away with that. sAw still win the round, and money doesn't matter. Not for them, at least. It's UNiTY with their first tack in the final round to make sure everything goes perfect. This would make all the difference, a 7-round half.
Yeah, I just think if you're sAw, you very much feel like you're back in this game. And that slow start starts to get left behind you and gives away to greener pastures. For UNiTY, they were up 6-1. Felt like they couldn't set a foot wrong, and then a couple of rounds go the other way. Suddenly you're looking at a neck-and-neck half, and all the momentum has been removed from you up against the more experienced team, which is far from ideal. Bloggers trying his hand at the long spawn. Smoke down to allow him to peek around it. The AWP does not connect, and Roman will not re-peek that. UNiTY in the meantime taking this pressure down towards lower tons. Not blinded by the flash. UNiTY gets away with a 1-for-1. So you've sacrificed a big hitter there for just one kill, so UNiTY are happy they've at least contained that lower plate and started to earn the respect over middle.
Oh, get out of there, Story. There's a lot of hellfire coming your way. UNiTY climb back up catwalk, and this is a perfect remedy right now in the last round of the half. It's only Materius who, albeit is having a great game, but is on his own on the site. Roman yet to frag down at long with no lurker. He might get stuck here forever, waiting for a player that doesn't exist. Good grenade. Materius might be able to do this on his own. Util comes in response. Materius needs a kill or two in the site, and he just can't find a clean one. Good recovery on the uncrouch, and that might be it. sAw piecing together a final round on the half. They absolutely step back up with 5 straight from 6-1 down. Felt like UNiTY were clowning them. But sAw are here to play, and they don't want to go 0-2, given their recent run of results.
Bro, it's insane as well, because this is happening while Agile, the B-site player, 3 kills to his name. Roman responsible for the long side, 0-6. All the firepower right now is concentrated among Story, Ujerks, and Mutiris, and they're making it work. For UNiTY, a really, really rough feeling. A game where you were dominantly leading, you're up 6-1, you lose 1 round, and in that moment, you're thinking nothing of it. But since that point, they weren't able to find anything else. Mutiris is locked in. 13-6, chart-topping performance. Similar to what we saw in the opening game from him at the RMR. And there's Roman, yet to put up a kill. Don't underestimate him. I know this is a really, really rough start for the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you referenced that event they win just before coming here, Challenger. And he was the top-rated player for the sAw squad.
Oh, God.
Well,
God.
don't...
Yeah.
Okay, well,
maybe underestimate him for this round.
Yeah, it's fine in this one instance, actually. And in, like, all the previous instances, but just...
Next time.
At some point, he should get a kill.
Well, the bar is low. Can't really get much lower than that. Levi peeking out Cat. They're in lower. Where's the swing? Where's the trade from Materius? That was a necessity. He was ready. He was sitting here, and then he goes back to check dark when his team swing mid. Gotta be fighting. And now it's just donezo.
All right, come on.
Buddy.
Levi, great pistol round. It was Mikey in that first half with a 4K. Now it's Levi's turn. And so that's at least a feel-good moment for UNiTY after having 5 rounds straight go against them. They bring the heat with the pistol to open up this second half, and with it should be a nice little leg up here to start to build back into this one. Oh my God, Blogis.
He started strong, but Story has had him, no doubt.
When you're right, you're right. You got to admit it.
Put that in your blog.
Ooh. Still, there's a route to recovery here for UNiTY as they start to crunch down upon the short side. These SMGs up close. Oh, it's the Story scout over and over again. A second kill in the round. The only gun purchased up for sAw. Oh, Petchin. They're in the site as well, bro. They're behind you. They're all around him. This is spiraled so fast. It turns so ugly.
Don't peek him. Just don't peek.
This round was just Glocks and a scout.
Okay, Story could die. They've got to hunt it. If he hits even a tag here, it's great value, but he takes a headshot. Story with 3.5 kills in a full eco round. The 1 scout buy was enough.
Raymond also finally on the board here with his first in a winning round for sAw.
That's impact, baby. It is.
Story scout, masterful here.
Crazy. Nothing to get for Levi here.
And like, it felt awkward for UNiTY. They'd up and left that A side of the map, and it like all hinged on them winning these short fights. But then it felt like midway through that decision, they kind of got scared of the idea, and then Story's scout really put the fear in them from short, or lower tons rather. And so the round was over. That's how it opens. Crazy shot. And they keep getting crazier. That's the wild part. Look at that one. Bam.
Anymore. And he hit tag. Yeah.
What can you even say about that?
Nice shot. That's what you can say. And they did.
Blogis is the scout now. And Levi's taking good space here up into the top of mid. Far deeper than sAw are ready for. They even had Mutiriz looking down middle early, but he was able to elude him. Story on the edge of that smoke. Gets revenge. Kifida drops the bomb over in top mid. That is the alarm bells ringing for sAw. Story goes back to try and deal with him. Must win fight for Kifida, and he can't. 3v3, and the game is really going to slow down now as sAw have to compose themselves. They wasted time here going back and grabbing the bomb, but his Story tries to rejoin his teammate on the catwalk. It leaves him in the prying eyes of Blogis.
Oh my goodness, that's just toxic. Don't commit. Even the repeat is a bit much. Still want to get that bomb back from middle,
Oh,
though.
Blogis is having his scout round now. It's a lot of impact here. 3 tags.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's got a bit scary there. Mikey wraps it up. Blogis, he got it. He got the AK. UNiTY on 8. This is anyone's game right now. Trades of rounds at the start of the half. No one has won the money game just yet. My oh my. sAw looking dejected.
Well, Roman especially, and like, fair enough. He knows he's better than this, and you're 1 and 8, and you're... I can't, it would be weirder to see him smiling away, quite frankly.
Sure.
You just hope, like, you can pick it up a bit, because you don't want to be falling down 0-2, especially not heading into both games as favorites and coming up short. And sure, you can throw on the caveat of the roster change, but even then, you'd like to think, with the experience you've gained, it doesn't even feel crazy to say, like, not even this past year, but even the past years, the amount of things that sAw have had to grow and overcome. Thinking all the way back to the dreaded RMR that we love talking about. Moving into a very, very shaky season where Berry eventually links up with the team and then they go on to make a Cologne playoff run, one that people just didn't see coming. From a team where it kind of felt like they'd missed their window. Now rebuilding, going and winning your first event with Agile in the roster. And then you show up here to the RMR, potentially fall flat. So you can understand the pressure that Roman's feeling. Force buy back up for sAw. They don't want to make it easy for UNiTY. They want to try and return the favor here, be the ones leapfrogging ahead.
They know this is a commitment. Pechin heard the drop. Story hits a phenomenal shot. He's going to try follow up as they overwhelm the Buchholz. It's only one more man in the site. They know surely there's a third player here. Mikey tucked in, can't do a thing. And Aguilar with an entry to give sAw an 8th round. Great shots for Story. Oh, that's devastating. Not even exits.
They even want to hunt down Blogis.
They're going to find him.
They know that return of the Force Buy is coming, and the prospect of a Bloggis AK makes the next round a little more scary.
Come on, Roman.
Roman, take it away. Roman. Yes, he can.
Honestly, worth it, because it's a zero impact death if you die, so you may as well do it. It's not zero, but, you know, it's about as risk-free.
Yeah, everything again. Not an awful lot to lose.
Get it killed. Get back in. And sAw trying to hold this game back still. Trading rounds for the first 4 of this half. And it only gets better for the T side. UNiTY forcing with a scout.
I mean, Bloggis' scout last time was the thing that did a lot of the heavy lifting, right? Like, gets away with the kill, gets a bunch of tags off, makes life nice and easy for his teammates, and he is in the right place again to put that scout to use.
If I'm sAw, I would just want to take this fight, you know? Get rid of the one, you know this is the best thing they can have in the round.
Hit him with the B-style, Bloggis.
Ugly on
Chin
short.
wins his fight over towards short. Ujerk's out of the round now. Bloggis up and leaves. That's why he left. Kipper spammed to death. The rest of sAw, these rifles move in. They get given the real estate, given the room. And it's no contest for the rest of UNiTY.
Can't stop this.
They've got to leave. Concede a 9th. That was the Force Buy. Falling flat for UNiTY, so sAw up in the lead and a chance to really sweeten the deal. There's a world where UNiTY only have 1 rifle round, 2 rifle rounds between them and a done game.
That is
and so, you know, grabbing the lead at this point after the back and forth nature of this second half is a big deal. It's going to be 2 rifle rounds remaining for UNiTY between now and the game ending.
It's the Mikey effect.
Yeah, like, to be honest with you on that one, like, it was a crazy shot from Mikey. Nicely done.
All right, got a couple of save guns. Just going to try and hold on here in this eco round for UNiTY.
Oh, Levi, top mid aggression.
Perfect move.
Last time it worked out wonders, but Mutira is the one who was caught, learned his lesson, holds on to top middle, and that is the rifle removed. Mikey gonna try and pick it up.
Oh. Peace. And Ujerk can go lurk short again. Story given back his AWP. And it's only Petchin, Armorless in the sight. I like the spot, but good for 1 maybe. Ooh, yeah, they saw him. Oh my. Sorry, getting confident all of a sudden. They're back in with a win, breaking the money in the previous, and now starting to roll over this game, or run over this game rather. You said it was 2 rifle rounds between sAw and a win, unless UNiTY do something. Now is the time, Harry. Do something. Can they resist this sAw T side?
Yeah. And even then, like, you know, you're buying in the last one with saves off against match points. It kind of feels more like this is the only chance to put a proper stop to this. You're going to have the AWP for Bloggis. You're going to have rifles across the board. For sAw, they were quite happy with the back and forth nature once they were the ones able to close it out. Sure, there was that pressure early on. What if it's UNiTY to break them? But the moment you get through, you can see the finish line now if you're sAw. And it might not have been in the clean fashion you were hoping for. It might have been a very slow start, but you've at least recovered for that. A reminder, this was dominantly in UNiTY's favor to open up 6-1. So there has been very little to be happy about if you're UNiTY since that point. Roman, quiet all game long, has just deleted Kifida on a double smoke spam out long.
Ouch.
Oh, but they boost bloggers.
It's not blogged in. Flashed off the angle, saw methodical out middle, look for an early B split, and Story maybe making this happen. Quick pick into the site. There's only one man here now. Bloggers has to throw himself through this smoke to actually compete. But Materius is in the corner. He turned too late. Materius gets a spot and the shot to leave Mikey alone in the B site. Standout player here for UNiTY, but it doesn't matter because Roman's hit a lurk. He's telling his team to pause. And if he finds this long kill, which he won't, either way, he's got the space. He says, come back to me. And yeah, running into Mikey might have been a little harder. So this looks good for sAw. 11 rounds. It's got to be a save. Even that's disallowed. Solid game from Story. He's had immense impact on that scout in the second round on T side. And he's kept it up with the AW.
Even though you've done well, Pecha, to try and stay alive with this rifle, sAw is still keeping him boxed in. And as he tries to leave, he's going to have to hope to succeed where everyone else tried and failed here, getting past that Story AWP. And it is feeling like an impossible task. 3 kills from Story as he even finds that last man saving. UNiTY now broke. With map point well within the vision for sAw.
Terrorists win.
Amigo, sticker.
Story heading out long.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's pulled the pistol, trying to get out of there. The flashes wreck him, but Kifida can't capitalize.
How does he get out?
The fact that he's been allowed to escape there.
Why did he even go out? Okay, all right, he comes through. They know it now. They've heard him and everyone's bailing. This is only pistols after all. It doesn't need to be this messy. sAw can leave long. Look for the range game in middle. Clearing lower. Very slow yet steady for sAw, despite the kerfuffle at long doors. Gonna manually clear everything towards B. Meanwhile, Story looks for picks. And a fake mid to B. They're just gonna walk out upper though. All on Levi with the deagle.
I mean, Levi and Mikey have been like the very prominent two in this game for UNiTY. They're at least going into the ones you hope can offer some resistance here.
Nice.
On Perpetuan over in middle, Mikey caught flicking up to the top. Roman's given over this one gun, but it's onto a wounded Petchen. Big flank for Kifida. Story's going back to watch the tunnels. Won't check the spawn, however, and so Kifida, that kill entices you. Now you're boxing them in through the tunnels. Agile Mutiriz need to piece this one together for sAw. Mutiriz capable as ever. Kifida dead. Zagel finally gets his time in the sun. 12-8. sAw one more round to dodge that dreaded 0-2 and send UNiTY into the firing line.
Played a phenomenal T side, but even just the comeback towards the end of CT, it was 6-1 down for sAw. They're now 12-2 in essence. Oh, sorry, 11-2. But yeah, this T side has been monstrous. Roman has stayed in it. Materials has had a lot of impactful kills, openers. You jerks on lurks up cat. Story just locking down with the AWP. Commendable game for sAw here. Can they finish it?
I mean, I think that's felt like such a huge difference in the story has only gotten better as the game's gone on. In the very few, like, first 7 rounds, it might have felt like there was a chance for it to be competitive between him and Bloggis, but the AWP difference has been felt by both sides. Story having a tremendous game, and it felt like that was what Ujax and Mutiras needed. With Roman being so quiet, Agile not having tremendous impact, but not feeling like a huge issue either. You just needed that third player, and Story has slotted in perfectly. Kiffer down here in the pit. Roman moves in. Him and Mutiras now have a bearing on Kiffer. They try to get the better of him, but Pechin's flash worth its weight in gold there. Surely not. 4-on-3. This was finally building into something for UNiTY here right at the end. It could still be the case. Story and Ujax left to try and make all the difference, and Story's tapped out the B player. Bloggis, you've got to stop them. You've got to stop them now. The bomb's going to make it across down in middle. They have the B plant. sAw trying to make something of this round. And on the aggressive retake, Bloggis is a dead man. It's just Kiffer. How did this go so wrong so quickly? Story with a blinder on the Tech-9, and now teed up to close it all as Kiffer walks to his demise. It's sAw locking in the win, sending UNiTY down 0-2.
Super legit win for sAw. That's a 3-on-5 in the final round with the tightest margins that you're going to get, right? That Tech-9 dink down lower, Bloggis not clearing the corner. sAw, that's got to